Good everyone. Welcome to Monek Media. So today we'll be talking of introduction to pixellab. So this is this one is a date. Here you can write something on. Can write text like let's write Monek Media. So this where you can write text, can reduce the size. So and here these are options what you want to select. You can select import shape, stickers, what you don't normally use sticker, can draw, can import shapes like what you have downloaded, you can import it, can draw these shapes, can add shapes of any shape you want. Put it in square, put it in circle, semicircle, or any type you want it to be. You can select it here. So here you can select arrow, you can bezier it. You can see this one is when you have made two shapes. You can use this thing to select, to shape out what you want to use it to do. You can select this way. These options are for selection. So and this place that I'm pointing at is you click here, you can add color, make it transparent, image size, any size you want it to be, can crop it, image from gallery, you can select image from your gallery, from camera you can take camera. So let's add a background color too. Let's create a background color. So we go to color, see where I click, is in gradient, so we select color. Let's select a white background color. So as we have selected it, this option, if you click here, it will show you the work, what you have done. So this one that we selected. So I don't want this class to take much of the time, but I'll click it so that I can select it freely. Though I can click it here because it was not locked. If this thing is locked, if it's locked, you see, it will be difficult to select. But you can click here, unlock it, and do anything you want to do. Usually lock so that it won't disturb our work. So this option, this place that I clicked, I tapped, then tap on this something like you want to. It has something like black background on it. Here you can select your shape to the middle so that it will be in straight line. Your work will be neat. So let's add them. This place is a date where you can write text, you can delete, you can copy, that you can duplicate, make it to be as was. Let's give this thing, this way is fonts, these are text, different text, and this one is the text that I can say is follow come, like follow come from pixellab. That's this fonts. Fonts means different text. So and my fonts here is the fonts that I downloaded. So you can select anyone. Let's see the one that matches it. That will be better. So let's select the first one, this one is what I selected. So then you press OK. So this place is masked. You can mark something. So just let's give this thing a color so that it won't be in white background. So on the color side, let's give this color. Then we give it the color. Then we press good. Then at this place now, this thing is at the middle. It's at the middle, so I can easily duplicate. That is, I can easily copy my text. Yeah, I can easily copy the text and easily place it here. So in this copy, if you want the same thing, like the same fonts, you can go to this copy to use the same fonts and write something. You can erase it, but it maintains in the same thing. Let's just write good. Then we click OK. You see, we are using the same fonts. We use the same fonts. So I want this class to be very brief. You can change the color of this one as I said. You can give it another color. Let's give it no. Let's see the color that will match perfectly. You see where I clicked at this add, that's plus. Then I select, I want to make this color to be thicker. Then I click OK, so that it won't be, the reflection won't be too much. Then I click good. So that is it. Then this, let's go to the size. Though I won't explain everything on this class, but the remaining ones will be on our next class. So this font now is the one that I selected. Like if I want to select this good, I want it to be at the front. Then I click this front. It is at the front now. You can move it. It is at the front. And if I want it to be at the back, I can click this back. Then it is at the back. For this position, anywhere I want it to be, right, left, up, down. And this relative position is, you can use relative position for it to be at the center. Yeah, this is the center of that good. You click good. Then this size, any size you want it to be. You see what I'm doing. You can increase the size to any size you want it to be. Then this paddling, go to left paddling, allow it to be here. So paddling is moving it to where you want it to be. Then go to color. I'll say something about color, or add color, any color of your choice. You can give it a gradient, gradient. And gradient means is a mixture of many colors. It is a combination of colors, or we can say that gradient is multiple colors. Then this texture, we use texture like if you have a photo and image that you want to use the color to add on your text, you can select here. And use the color. So the opacity means bloodness, how blood you want your text to be. You see, your text or image you downloaded on this you uploaded here. So you see it is now blurred, you cannot see it clearly. Can increase it, and this rotate is where you want it. You see, you can rotate it, can move it, can make it to be this way or that way. And then the mask, if you use this mask in the form of you cutting something, you're cutting something, and if you press out, some part of this thing will be erased. So let's look. So that is for this. Then this B, and this B means bold. If you click this, it means bold. You see, let's just look at this. Or let's move this thing manually to the front. Then we are working on the good. So this B stands for bold. Just be watching at this thing, watching at the good. See how we change it, you see. And this I means for it to be in italics in the form of horizontal. It won't be in straight, it will be bent. So you see it. Then this U here means underline, and it's, you see the underline here, and this T means none. We have selected none. Here means you selected none. So you can go to curve. Curve means you want it to be either any shape you want it to be, either to be in form of V. See any, yeah, this, see the curve, it curves. So is what I'm using to shift it here. Then the background. This background, if you click, if I press here, this text here, we have a background. So I have a color. Then I can select manually the color I want it to be. So I can give it a blue, orange, red, this orange, give it pink. I can even give it a gradient color. So that is for this. Then this spacing, give it spacing, give it any space you want it to be. And this align, you see you align it very well. You align it very well. This is where I clicked. And this line spacing is used when you have a, let me say, different text. You cannot use it for this. It won't work on a single text. It's when we have a combination of texts, different texts. So we come to the stroke. Stroke means a stroke giving a color outside the color. So you give stroke, you can give it color, or there is color, you can give it a gradient. See what I'm selecting. You can give it a stroke, you can increase the stroke, you see. Then we go to shadow. Giving it a shadow means if you give it a shadow, it's, you see, it will be blurred, something blurred, and you select the desired color. You can reduce the blurredness, give it color. It won't accept color here. Offset. These are the options here. Then inner shadow. You know what inner means now. Inner shadow. You give it shadow inside. So that's for is I want this class to be short, so this emboss means emboss is like cutting part of the text. You see, you can use this to select, but I will be teaching more about this 3D rotate. Can rotate it to any shape. The perspective, you can use this perspective to select where how you want your text to be. If you click enable, yeah, you can move it to, you can use this 3D rotate to any direction you want it to be. So that is all for today's class. I'll be talking more on next class. Please always follow this media, Monek Media. We appreciate if you comply, we appreciate very well. Thanks and remain blessed.